What's happening, guys? It's DK Priori, and this week I had planned to cover the PlayStation 5 event that was going ahead, but for obvious reasons that's been postponed. And the reasons it's being postponed I can fully support and understand, so I'm not too salty about that. But as a result, I've got something else lined up for you. So this year, 2020, was the first year we saw Wholesome Direct, a video showcasing 50 wholesome indie games that released this year and beyond. Wholesome games define the games on their list as being cute, friendly, compassionate, cozy video games. So if you're looking to take a break from the heavy, challenging and life-eating, here are my pick of the 5 games I think look the most interesting from the Wholesome Direct showcase. So, in no particular order. First game on this list is Errand Boy. Developed by Tree Interactive, Errand Boy is an adventure game telling the story of an orphan boy called Wat. There isn't much to go on regarding this game other than that it was developed on the Unity engine, and the gameplay will, as the title suggests, likely see you completing errands to save the town. Errand Boy features a great art style, albeit all the games on this list do. Its colourful setting, whimsical characters and heartwarming approach make this game sure to bring joy when it releases on Steam and the Nintendo Switch in 2021. According to the developers, there's a playable demo in the works as well, so we'll be looking forward to that. The next game on this list is Spiritfarer. Now, Spiritfarer is developed by Thunder Lotus and it's scheduled for a 2020 release, that's this year. It's described as a management game about dying. Now, that doesn't sound very wholesome, but the game pits you as a ferrymaster, tasked with constructing a boat to transport your spirit friends across mystical seas. At the end of each journey, the spirits you have guided will pass on into the afterlife. Whilst it's described as a management game, there looks to be a decent chunk of platforming involved as well, as the footage shows the main character navigating his way through a series of levels. Visually, this game looks really unique, but also the concept itself is what piqued my interest the most. Not simply a cute game, but a game attempting to tell a story of a theme which is often trivialised in a lot of AAA titles: death. Look out for this one. The next game on this list is Sayri, The Beginning. Published by Creativo and developed by Vidlunia, I think it's pronounced. They bring you Sayri, an adventure featuring an alien lost on a strange and beautiful world. The gameplay centres around the idea of friendship and companionship, requiring you to solve puzzles by utilising telekinesis and befriending the local critters. The creature design looks really well thought out, blending colour and taking inspiration from nature while surrounding these creatures in luscious and surreal landscapes. Coming in Q4 of 2020, Sayri will be launched on Steam, but who knows, this indie gem may well make its way to other platforms. I would love to see it on Switch. Another game set for a release in 2021 is Little Witch in the Woods, made by South Korea's Sunny Side Up. Described as a life sim, Little Witch in the Woods looks like a retro RPG, but it sees you play as Ellie, a witch's apprentice, as you master the tricks of the trade and aid the townsfolk in their daily goings-on. What struck me about this game was how it visually reminded me of those classic Zelda or Pokemon titles of days gone by, and I love the idea of a life sim, having you play out a role and complete tasks accordingly. The creatures look adorable, the tasks look nice and varied, and the world looks enchanting. Something about it gives me Stardew Valley vibes. Now, I've saved what I think is the best till last, and in my opinion, Book of Travels looks by far the most interesting title on this showcase. Not to shit on the other games or anything, but Book of Travels is right up my street. An RPG focused on non-linear progression and well-written characters with a novel-looking world. Developed by Might and Delight out of Stockholm, there isn't a great deal of information on this game just yet, but it's certainly one I'll be keeping an eye out for as its 2021 release approaches. So, there you go. My take on the best 5 games in the Wholesome Direct showcase that premiered last week. Now, wholesome games are not usually my go-to, it has to be said. Games like Animal Crossing never really end up on my radar. However, like anyone else would, I sometimes need a break from the visceral and cerebral stuff I normally go for. These are the kind of games I can relax with after a long ass day. They also seem to be the kind of games that give the player a lasting experience, one which is hard to forget, and that is something I always value in a game of any genre. I fully intend to keep a close eye out for these games as more details become available, or even as they approach release, but I have to say, Book of Travels is something I'm super interested in. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, and be sure to check out the full Wholesome Direct showcase, which I'll link in the description for your convenience. I've been DK Priori, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.